So the 49ers get absolutely zero help from the Minnesota Vikings, who were probably the biggest fraud in the history of the NFL this year. 13 wins, a negative point differential, then they lose in the first round of the playoffs to the New York Giants. It was predictable. I said the Giants were better. The Vikings were number 27 DVOA despite the record. They got lucky so many times this season. That's the Vikings bar, by the way, the Bell Tower here in San Francisco. I watched the end of the game at the Vikings bar. So some sad Vikings fans leaving from there. And it's kind of cool because it's right next to the former Lombardi Sports, which is right behind me. So obviously no relation there, but they share the last name. Place is no longer open, but they've got a beautiful facade there. So you see Lombardi Sports, and maybe we could just do the show from here, or we could walk over to Van Ness. I don't know which way this is going to go. Maybe walk this way. But it's going to be 49ers against the winner of Tampa Bay, Dallas. And that game is obviously happening tomorrow. Monday Night Football, marquee matchup, Cowboys against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's Tom Brady. And we'll see if the 49ers get a rematch with Tom Brady. If it's a Brady homecoming again for the second time this season, or if it's the Dallas Cowboys, a rematch of last year's playoff matchup, but this time at Levi Stadium. Either way, this makes the matchup more intriguing next week, but the 49ers obviously wanted the game to be easier. They wanted to play the worst team that was previously remaining in the NFC playoffs, and that is the Minnesota Vikings. They're not going to play the worst team remaining because the Vikings have been eliminated. The New York Giants are going to go to play Philadelphia. It's going to be tough for the Giants to knock off the Eagles, who are the number one seed in the NFC. So this also hurts the 49ers' chances at gaining home field advantage in the NFC title game, since you need Philadelphia to lose next week. But more pressingly, it puts the 49ers into a much tougher position next Sunday. The NFL's not going to make this game on Saturday. The NFL's going to make this game on Sunday, because the Monday night game is going to have one of the two teams in it, right? They're not going to make Dallas or Tampa Bay turn around and play Saturday after they played on Monday. So Tampa Bay is number 17 DVOA, slightly below average team. 49ers have already blown them out, but they have Tom Brady, and you're always concerned about facing Tom Brady in the postseason. And Dallas is really good. They're number 6 DVOA. They're a two-way team this year. Dallas beat Philadelphia, obviously an Eagles team without Jalen Hurts, the last time they played. But I think, Dallas was a much bigger potential threat to the Eagles, especially being a divisional opponent. But we won't see that happen, at least in the divisional round. So, I just can't get over how overvalued Minnesota was this year. It's crazy that they were that close to gaining the 2 seed over the 49ers. But they got exposed by Green Bay late in the season. And they didn't get the 2 seed. The 49ers got it instead of them, and then they got further exposed by the New York Giants today. I mean, it is so on brand for Kirk Cousins to throw short of the sticks on 4th in the season. I mean, it's 4th in the season, and you throw 5 or 6 yards short of the sticks. Are you kidding me? Both games today ended in embarrassing fashion. Miami couldn't figure out how to snap the ball on 4th down and 1, like 4th and inches. And they racked up that delay of game penalty. That was really bad. And Minnesota turned around and threw short of the sticks a Kirk Cousins special on 4th in the season. Just kind of 2 really paltry finishes, right? And it sets it up for the 49ers to go the hard way. This is going to make this week much more intense, either Tampa Bay or Dallas, based on the winner of Monday Night Football. And Philadelphia, I think, is going to cruise against the New York Giants. It would take a big upset for the Giants to beat Philly coming off a bye. So the 49ers win next Sunday against Tampa Bay or Dallas, it's time to start thinking about heading out to Philly, because that's likely where the 49ers would have to go for the NFC Championship. All right, much more later. Lombardi's look back on the game yesterday coming up as soon as I get home. Walk in there now. So we'll talk to you all very, very soon.